Oh, morning guys. You caught me making a cuppa. Well, I got up early this morning, done a few things. I took Winnie for a walk down to the park. We did about 3Ks. I'll put a bit of a photo up on the screen. We're going to go out the back and I'm going to tell you a bit of a story. We're going to announce the competition results. That's why you're all here. This is why you're tuning in right now. Should be 4 p.m. Hope I've got it up. Hope you haven't had any wanderer moments like missing SD cards or batteries going flat, all that sort of thing. That's why I'm doing a premiere, not a live feed. I thought I'll get this all recorded, tell you all about it, and then we can watch the results and see who won the competition. So let's head out the back there now and we'll get all set up, eh? Cheers everyone. Well, welcome back everyone. I've made myself comfortable. I've got my makeshift set in the backyard. I'll tell you what, anyone that thinks this YouTube business is an easy thing, it's not. I started this video over an hour ago and I think all I've done so far is that opening shot with a little bit of coffee there. It'll probably take at least 4 or 5 hours to get all this done. And why I'm talking about that, like I said there at the start, I've got a little bit of a story. I'll just have a sip of my cuppa before it gets too cold. I was going through Facebook there the other day and I'm part of a few groups, and one of them is a YouTube group that we have for YouTubers. It's run by Ed from Ed's 4-wheel drive, and also Nastime from Nastime Adventures, and it's just a private group that we have, just us YouTubers talking about all sorts of stuff, what's going on, all that sort of thing. And Ed asked a really good question there the other day. He asked, what motivated you to get into YouTube? And I thought, seeing how I'm doing this little competition thing here today, and thanks very much everyone for getting into it, but we'll touch more on that in a minute. I thought I'd just tell you a little bit of a story how I got into YouTube. I've never really talked about it much, never said why I've really got into YouTube. Had a little bit of an interview with Ed there once, touched on it briefly. But way back in sort of, I think, 2017 or 18, I went to a camping event, and we only had our little teardrop trailer at the time, Dixie, and I'd recently just got the FJ, started doing a few modifications on it, and I met a YouTuber by the name of Rob Richmond from Australian Camping and 4-Wheel Drives. He was camping there, he was part of the event. He wasn't working for Drifter, I don't think, at the time. I think he was just there. He'd got into YouTube, he'd met Mr. Buckaroony and decided to get into YouTube. I think Tofty or someone was running the event down there at Bluff Creek, and Annie and I decided to go and see who we could meet, see if we could meet some famous people. Anyway, I was there most of the weekend, and I finally worked up the courage to go over and say hello to Rob. He had a beautiful little setup, a little camper that he built himself. He's got a few videos on his channel. And I walked up and introduced myself and said g'day, and he asked me where I was from, all that sort of thing, and asked me what sort of camping equipment I had. And I said I had a little teardrop camper and an FJ Cruiser. Anyway, he said, oh, could I come over and do a video on it? As us YouTubers do, you try and get content all the time. Anyway, he came over and I was as nervous as anything. Hadn't ever really been on camera with anything, and here's this famous YouTuber that I thought he was at the time, and he is. And he said to me, let's do a walk around your car and we'll tell everyone about it. And I'll tell you what, it was absolutely fantastic. I think it was a great clip. Rob still tells me it's one of his most popular clips that he's got on there, and that sort of got my mind ticking over. After he did that and I come home and I watched it, it was absolutely fantastic. And the reason, getting back to why I got into YouTube myself, was after I did that, I realised I've always had a little bit of a confidence problem in myself, that sort of thing. And at the time I was going through a bit of stress at work. I won't get into it too much, but I was feeling a bit down and all that sort of thing. And I thought, I might give this YouTube thing a bit of a go. So I had it in my mind that I was going to get going. It took me a little while to get there. It was September 2019 before I actually got into it. And I think one of my first videos, I went up to Lake Tinaroo and went to the Buckaroony event. And I did the little bit of a tag around tour and all that with him, and I shot a video, I think just a little quick video on my dot trailer that I'd purchased in between when I met Rob and when I went up there, and the rest is history really. It gave me a lot more confidence. I'm a lot more confident now in what I do. I'm not so much as self-judging on myself as what I used to be, and I feel more confident talking to people, and it's really brought me out of my shell. And the amazing thing I found about doing this little thing, and what keeps me motivated, is it's not anything that I get out of YouTube, as in material goods or anything like that. Yeah, it's great to get stuff like this sent to you so you can give it away, and that's what I've done. I didn't want it. I thought, bugger it, I already purchased one myself, and I thought I'll give it away as a prize. But it's the people you meet. Yous are all absolutely fantastic. You're all legends. And you know why we call you legends? Because we're... it's not us, we're not the legends, we're just guys here trying to, or girls or whatever it may be, kids, all trying to entertain you and give you some information about products. You know, we all do reviews, we go around campgrounds and things like that, and you just got to find your own sort of style, and hopefully people watch you and hit that like and subscribe, because it that really does make a difference in getting your channel to grow. That getting to that 1,000 mark that we all try to get to, it does take a while. It took me a long time to get to it. I think it was nearly 2 years before I got there. And I look back at some of my early videos and they're a bit rough around the edges, but I enjoyed doing every single one of them. There's not one video that I didn't like doing. And the people I've met along this journey has been absolutely fantastic. That's why I said, you know, Legends there a minute ago, because we're having the Legends for Charity camping event next year in August, 9th, 10th and 11th. I'm just trying to get that across to you as well. So make sure you tune into, well, get on, book a site. There's plenty of sites available. You just got to ring up the campground, Gumbari Campground. Check out our videos on all our channels. I spoke about that yesterday on our live feed. Hope I'm not rabbiting on too much, Bob Asser. He was giving us a bit of stick there the other day when we were over at Moore Park and saying, just get on with it, tell us the dates. And we forgot a lot of other stuff. So that's why we did the video. So make sure you check him out. Rob from Australian Camping and Four Wheel Drives has got a great video on the campground, and Rob the Wanderer. Rob has been fantastic. He's one of the guys that I've met along this journey. I was at Somerset Dam. I was walking along the side of the road and doing a bit of a video on the little campground there at Somerset Dam. And I see this Ford Ranger putting by and done a U-turn and come back, and it was Rob. And he sung out to me. I had never met him before, but I was talking to him there for a while, and it was like we knew each other, because when you meet us guys, yous may know us, but we mightn't know you. We know your names and everything, but quite often we don't know your faces. You know our faces because you see us all the time behind the camera. So when we have a camping event, or if you see us, come up and say g'day, introduce yourself, because that's how we meet all you people. It's been great. I've gone away with a heap of different people that I've met through this medium. Jack Turtle, Phil Damiano, Terry G, all these people. There's a million. I can't name them all, but I've met so many people, and it's been a pleasure talking to you and meeting you and seeing all your camp setups and all that sort of thing. So it's about time. I better have another drink of me cuppa. I just thought I'd tell you that little bit of a story before I get into this giveaway of the shirt and the little thing from Ozspit. But I'll have another drink. It's still hot. It's not very hot because I've been talking for ages, and I've probably had a few cuts and a few inserts and things like that, and said the wrong thing and edited them all out. You don't see all that sort of stuff. Sometimes you do when I put those little bit of outtakes at the end of the clip. But what I want to say is thanks very much, everyone. I put that video up the other day when I did the cook up at Kilkeven Bush Camp, and cooked up the chicken wings and the roast potatoes, and I announced the giveaway at the start of April. I was originally only going to do it for 2 weeks, and then I thought, we're going away. I knew we were going camping at Moore Park for a week, so I thought, no, I'll extend it to a month, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I got up early this morning, like I was saying there when I was making the cuppa. I got up early this morning and I actually got on my iPad and had a look at the comments. I counted how many comments were there. It says on the iPad, you'll probably notice it when I play the video in a minute of the winner. It says how many comments are there, and I think it was 47. Now when it goes through to the competition part, I'll speak about that when it's actually running on the video and tell you, but it says 43. It's because there's some comments there that you get these, how can I say it, inappropriate comments left on there from certain people, and you delete them out because they're inappropriate, and but it still stays in the number of on how many comments you've actually had. And also it counts the replies that I do. I didn't reply to a lot of your comments on this video, only because I knew that it would affect the what's name, but I did find out on the little random comment picker that I've decided to use that you can exclude replies. I didn't know that at the time. I should have looked into it a bit more, but if you tick a box, it includes the replies. If you don't tick it, it excludes them. So I'm going to run the video now. I also want to thank SMG, Brett from SMG. He's got me stubby coolers in. I did say yesterday on the live feed, if you want one of these stubby coolers, let me know. They're $10 plus postage. What I'll do is when you send me your address, I'll take the stubby cooler down to the post office, buy a post pack, see how much it all costs then. I won't post it there and then, but I'll come home, message you again and say, look, it was $5 postage, or it was $3.50 postage, whatever it may be, and give you my bank account details, and then you can, as soon as you pay it, I'll post it off for you. And I also want, I want to thank Brett too for these fantastic shirts. Like I said, you can order them off Brett. $5 from the sale of every one of these shirts will go to the Mr. Buckaroony Animal Appeal. So he gives the money to, I said dog appeal yesterday, but it's not only dogs, it's cats, it's Tasmanian devils, it's all sorts of things. So it's just when he gets $250, Brett will pay that money into whoever wins the or is nominated as the charity for donating the money to. That's the great thing about this community. We're always trying to help out and raise money for different charities. Mr. Buckaroony was the instigator of all this. He really started off, and his channel is really focused on it. We're trying to do the same thing with our channels. That's what I want to do. I'm not in it for the money. You don't make money out of making YouTube clips, I can tell you guys. You might be able to buy a couple of beers, and you might be able to buy a new camera occasionally and all that sort of thing. But the amount of work you put into it, if you worked it out, you'd be working for about 10 cents an hour. So, because it does take a long time to put these videos together. So thanks, Brett. The shirts are fantastic. They've really, I said to Brett when he done the shirts, I want a black shirt. I just want it to look a little bit more dressy than the blue shirt. You can still get the blue shirts if you still want the old shirt with Ayers Rock and the kangaroos and all that. I've bought some myself. Let him know when you email him, but you can still buy those. And also, like I said yesterday, if he has a couple of people during the month or whatever, any more than two that buy a shirt, I'm going to give one stubby cooler away a month to someone if you buy a shirt off Brett. So you'll get a free stub. You may get a free stubby. If there's only one shirt sold, you'll get the stubby cooler. But if there's a couple of people, Brett's going to pick a winner, and you may get a free stubby cooler in with your shirt when it's delivered. So thanks, Brett, for doing this for us. And don't forget about he's doing the shirts for the Legends for Charity event as well. They're going to be awesome. They're going to be later this year, like towards October, November, something like that. We'll announce it when we get them, once we get the design and everything. But thanks very much, Brett. Absolutely fantastic. Also, I want to thank Barbecue Spit Rotisseries. They didn't actually know that I was going to give this away. I never said anything to them because they were gracious enough to contact me earlier in the year and say they seen my YouTube channel and they really liked some of the cooking videos I'd been doing, and they wanted to send me out a couple of cooking things. I told them I had what I had, as in the Oz Spit, and I love cooking over charcoal, and I had the little tray thing. I think I forgot to tell them I had this little drum roller, and I said I really wanted one of those baskets that I'd had in my cooking demos, and they sent me out the cooking basket plus this. I didn't know I was getting this, and the rubs, those cooking spices. I'll put a photo of them up on the screen there, the two products. And when I opened up the package and I seen this, I thought, oh, I've already got one of these. I hadn't used it a lot, I still haven't used it a lot, but I'm going to do some more cooking in it. They're absolutely fantastic, so I thought, rather than keeping this, I may as well just give it away to someone as a prize, because I think it's something that most of you guys can use. Like I said, if you've got any one of these rotisseries, that just about fell on my toe and stabbed me. But this is an old one that I use out the back here sometimes. It's just one of those cheap ones you buy from Bunnings. That will fit on this. That'll go through that spindle and you'll be able to tighten the screws down and you'll be able to use it on that. So you don't need to buy an Osbit, but it is made for the Osbit. That didn't work. That could be a blooper. But you can use it on those spits as well. If you've got the Osbit, fantastic. If you're thinking about getting the Osbit, get on to Barbecue Spit Rotisseries. I'll put their logo up on the screen there again so you know who you're talking about. I will leave a link in the description on this video. I don't know whether I'll get all that done today. It depends how long this takes to upload. But I will leave a link in the description. They post Australia-wide. They look like a fantastic company. I've been talking to one of the guys there in the company as well, and hopefully he's going to be able to help us out in our charity appeal for the Legends for Charity as well. So looking forward to getting a few other sponsors and that as well from other companies as well. So if, like we said on our other video, anyone out there who sees this video and wants to help us out, let us know. It's not till next year, so you've got plenty of time. You may get your logo on a shirt if you're one of those major contributing sponsors, but yeah, thanks very much. So without further ado, I'm going to roll the video, and I'll probably do a bit of talking through it and tell you exactly what's going on. But let's get into it and get that video up now, eh? Cheers everyone, enjoy. Okay, I've opened my iPad up. I'm going to my YouTube channel because I've got to get the video so that I can share it. So I'm just opening up, I'll scroll down, I'll select the Osbit cooking demo video. Now I'm just going to go through the all the comments here now. I'll scroll down, Ed's on top there. I'm counting them as I'm going. Dean Roach, Marilyn Hardman, Peter, Chris, David, Mark Pilgrim, Grant Sumwell, MK Touring. I can't keep track. You can slow it down if you want to go back later on and make sure I've done everything, but I counted all the comments. There's 43 comments there. I'm going right down to the bottom. Old Phil come up there too. What if he wins? Who knows who's going to win? Old Freddie Boots, old Denny. How are you, mate? Freddie's a great bloke. Beers in the Shed. He's another great YouTube channel too. So Beers in the Shed, thanks very much. And Mr. Buckaroony on the bottom there. What am I going to do if he wins? I'll have to send it to Tasmania. So I've just copied the link. All the names and all that are all correct. Go into Google search, YouTube random comment picker on top there. It's on top of the screen here, so I'll click on that. Now this is the first time I've sort of done it with the rural video. So I've got to click on the little white box there, paste, and put the comment in, the YouTube thing in. Now you can tick any of those boxes if you want to filter things out. Well, some of them you can, because I didn't want to pay for the full version, so I've got to do this little sum here. What's 6 plus 2, everyone? Did I get it right? 8. At least I learned something. Now it's getting all the comments. So it says there 43 comments. That's what I counted on the screen there, excluding my replies. So I'm just trying to work out now what I've got to do. So to pick a winner, I think I've got to go down to the start over the side there, and I worked that out in a second. But so here we go. Click start. All the names, you can see them all scrolling through. It's going through everyone's name, and it's pretty quick. And it picked Freddie Boots. You're the winner, mate. So congratulations, Freddie. How awesome's that, mate? Date drawn tells you everything. 43 entries. 1st to the 5th at 5:43 a.m. So I said I did it early this morning. So you get a little bloody cup there, and I can pick another winner, but I don't need to. Freddie Boots has won. We'll go back to the video now and we'll have a bit of yarn about all that, eh? Cheers everyone. Well, welcome back. How did you enjoy that? Congratulations, Freddie Boots. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe it this morning when I seen your name come up. I actually camped next to Freddie, or Denny, I should call you Denny. I know he goes by the nickname Freddie Boots, but Denny, thanks very much. I hope you don't mind me saying that. He'll be on there tonight, hopefully, or this afternoon. I should say this afternoon. So if you are there, mate, congratulations. Thanks very much. I have got Freddie's details. I talked to him a little bit on Messenger and stuff like that. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, I didn't know who was going to win. When I decided to come up with this competition, I thought, what's the best and fairest way to do it? I thought about, getting someone else to pick it and all that sort of thing, but I thought, no, I'm going to use a random comment picker. I think I actually seen Grant from Four Wheel Driving in New South Wales. Years ago he did a giveaway and he used one of these random comment pickers. I'm pretty sure it was him I seen. If not, could have been someone else. But the computer picked the winner. I couldn't be more happy that Freddie's won. I know you'll get a bit of use out of it. So thanks very, very much, Freddie. I'll send your shirt out. I'll send your Ozbit mate out. I hope you get use for it. Like I said, it'll go on that any sort of spindle. You don't need the Ozbit one, but if you do want one, make sure you check out Barbecue Spit Rotisseries. They send Australia wide. They're a fantastic company. So thanks very much, guys, for sending it out to me. I really appreciate it. Also, I want to thank Brett from SMG for the shirts. Like I said, if you want any of the shirts, contact Brett from SMG and he'll send them out to you, arrange all the postage and all that sort of thing, and you may win yourself a S.A.W cooler too. If you're the only one that buys a shirt for the month, you'll definitely get one, but if there's 2 or 3 people in there, Brett's going to pick a winner. Like I said, absolutely amazing. You're all legends. Like I said there earlier, you're absolutely fantastic. It's been a pleasure meeting everyone there. I want to thank Rob from Australian Camping and Four Wheel Drives. He's absolutely become a great mate ever since that first time I met him there when we did the little walk around my little teardrop camper. We've gone away on numerous trips. We've met up heaps of times. We have an amazing time. It's fantastic going and camping with you, mate. He's a genuine friend, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me and all that sort of thing. I also want to thank Phil Demiano. He did the electrical setup in my four-wheel drive. He's an absolutely amazing bloke too. Make sure you subscribe to his channel and Rob's. But I will do a video on the electrical setup, Phil. I know I've been really slack. I know you're waiting to see it. I did promise I was going to do one, but I really wanted to test it out first, make sure everything is going amazingly, and it has been. It's faultless. That's why I go out and make me coffee in the morning on the 240 in the car. Saves me having to drag it all inside and then put it back in the vehicle again. So, cheers, Phil. I want to thank Rob, the Wanderer, or R2 as we call him. Pleasure meeting you too, mate. I've met so many fantastic people here. Mr. Buckaroony, you all know who he is. Hopefully he's on there. Thanks, Buck. You, Roz and Rafa, I hope you're enjoying your little trip around Tasmania. I know you had a few little dramas, but don't let it get you down. These things happen to everyone. We all have dramas, but you're an amazing bloke and amazing couple, and we wish you all the best. We're looking forward to catching you up with you on the Legends for Charity camping event. It's going to be great. Heap of people coming on board with it, all that sort of thing. But if there's anyone else out there, let us know. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, I was talking to the guy, Mike from Barbecue Spit Rotisseries, and hopefully they'll get on board as well. But thanks very much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. It's been great being able to give these prizes away. I'm hoping to be able to do more throughout the year, so stay tuned. If I get anything else that I think anyone can use, or if someone sends me something out, and I'll give it away. So thanks very much. I really appreciate you all watching. Thanks again for entering. I appreciate everyone that put a comment on there, and I'm going to say it, I know Annie and Rob, when we were out at Chinchilla, were hassling me when I was making up the Terry G's. I forgot about Terry. Terry, mate, thanks very much, mate, for the cutting board. I haven't got it out with me. It's in the trailer. If you need a cutting board, see Terry G. He's an absolutely master craftsman. He's a legend. That's where we got the legends off. Thanks Terry and Robin and Molly. Yous are all fantastic people. I'm digressing again. I think of these things on the run, but thanks very much everyone. Stay safe, look after each other, and like I was saying there a minute ago, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Annie and Rob hassle me about that all the time. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers everyone. I'm going to go make another cuppa. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to check out a new video next week. I'm not sure which one I'll have out, but I've got about 3 or 4 of them on the go at the moment. So thanks very much. I'm going to have a cuppa. Cheers everyone. Have a safe night. See you at work.